Hello, my name is Michael O'Keefe, and I'm talking to Lilith. What's your last name again?
Lilith Stangenberg.
Okay, I didn't even get the first name right. So, all right. So, how would you describe your movie Orphea?
Orphea is a movie about the Greek myth of Orfeo. I don't know how you call it in English. It's Orfeo.
I think it's like Orpheus.
Orpheus,
in English, yeah.
And we worked on this with two very different directors. The one is Dela Cruz from the Philippines, like a crazy avant-garde punk director. And the other one is the 88-year-old Alexander Kluge.
Like 88?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he is one who survived. I think he started doing movies with Fritz Lang.
Oh my God.
And later he worked with Rainer Werner Fassbinder. So it's a cinematic universe who speaks to you if you spend time with Alexander Kluge.
Well, those are the greats right there. So that's a lot of fun. And it's definitely an interpretive piece of work. How would you describe your interpretation of the material?
First of all, most important is we changed Orpheus into Orphea. So we changed the gender, and it's a female Orpheus, which actually changes everything. And this is why we were thinking all the big composers, like if you think about them, Beethoven and Brahms and Haydn and Mozart and it's all of them are male. So we thought, why is it like this? Something is wrong. And that's why we actually decided to turn Orfeo into Orphea. And then the big question about the movie is, or which I asked myself was, what are you able or what do you want to give up for your love? I mean, Orfeo is losing his lover, Eurydice. She's dying, and then he decides to go into hell. This is so crazy. He was the first human being who actually decided to go into hell, which is like an apocalyptic nightmare for me. I mean,
I think for most people.
Yeah. So. And in this time today, well, in this Tinder age,
you
have Tinder.
Oh, I'm on Tinder.
Yeah. So I feel like love is also very much under this capitalistic pressure of you have so many choices and you want to have the most possible options. So with the Tinder thing, you turn left or right.
It's superficial. You're just looking at pictures. You don't even know the person at all. And you're just saying, yeah, I would meet that person. No, I wouldn't meet that person. Yeah, for sure.
And I like the idea that someone dares so much and really goes into hell, into the underworld to find his love back.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's like a
Dante?
Not patriot, like a partisan. You have the word
partisan? Yeah.
Partisan of love.
Okay. All right. So, do you dig Greek tragedies? Like, had you read some before? Because this one's by like Aeschylus, right? Orpheus.
Aeschylus. What does this mean?
Didn't he write Orpheus? Or who wrote the original one?
Ovid.
Okay.
I think so. I think the first text is by Ovid.
All right. Okay. But do you like the other one, like Euripides?
Yeah, sure. I read all of them actually,
nice.
And I'm quite amazed by the power of the language, by the beauty of the language, and all the secrets and mysteries who are in this old text. Yeah. And we were more interested in the mysteries than to give the answers. Yeah, it's definitely like a surreal affair. It's really trippy, and it's great. I like stuff like that. I'm happy to hear it.
Do you enjoy yourself during the Berlinale? Are you doing interactions with like Berlinale stuff, I guess, like journalists and screenings and everything like this?
Sure. Parties? I mean, we have so much to do about the pressing and all the events and everything. And it's the thing, you run from one event to the next, and that's why I don't have really the time to see a lot of movies. But actually I'm super interested. I would love to see the Ferrara movie.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I really want to. And also the Hong
I
Kong.
met him too.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Super.
Yeah.
And then there's the Russian movie Natasha by Ilya Konchanovsky.
Okay, I didn't see that one. But
yeah, it's not yet.
Okay.
It didn't premiere yet.
Oh.
But I'm super interested in a couple of stuff. Even in this new section, the encounter section, it's full of very,
I really enjoyed also Last and First Men. Did you know Johan?
No.
Johan Johansson?
No.
He was like, he died in Berlin. I'm pretty sure he was from here. And he scored some movies in Hollywood, like for Nicolas Cage or like Benicio del Toro. But yeah, that's really cool. But I digress. So how long have you been a creative person?
I started with acting when I was 15 or 16.
All right.
Actually, my friend just took me into the theater, in this theater now.
Oh, really?
The Berliner Volksbuhne. And then I got kind of infatuated by what I saw it was a lot about the energy and the excessive aura of this special theater. And then I was so into it, and I knew I want to be there. I want to be an actress, a theatrical actress. And then, it worked out quite good. So I started.
Well, here you are.
Since I'm 17, I'm
always getting some
just
stuff.
acting. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I started with movies when I was much later, so when I was 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you're 31, right?
Yeah.
Born 88?
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah?
So, yeah, we're the same age. Yeah. So but that's, you're making a living out of this, so good for you. That's fantastic. So is there like, you said maybe things are suggestive or you ask questions in this movie? So, but would you say, like, do you take away something out of it? Like, what's the kind of message of the movie for you personally?
I mean, when I saw it today in the opening night, I felt like, in a political way, it talks about a certain truth, a European truth. It's like we have this big, it's not a castle, but Europe is like a, I mean, on the one hand, it's a movie about music. Orphea was the first singer. So the first person actually who stand in front of people, of audience, of animals and trees and sang about feelings, emotions, thoughts, which is quite brave, I think. Today we can spend money for an expensive opera ticket to to enjoy feelings, emotions.
Yeah.
I heard about a lot of people who can only cry in the opera. So I think music has a certain magical power, and it's an irrational thing. It's like music can talk to your intestines.
Yeah.
Very different than literature or movies.
Yeah, you feel it. It's a very powerful medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So you mentioned Ingmar Bergman in the movie,
Yeah.
which was fun. I like that.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, which other Northern European directors should people check out that either you've worked with or that you just dig? So, like, not necessarily
Northern
German.
European or just
Sort of like, like not like Western Europe, not like not like Russian, but like kind of like this part of the continent.
Northern.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally into Lars von Trier's movies.
Oh, he's cool.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is not something new, but for me, he's the one and only. No, that's not true, but I totally adore his films. Northern European, let me think.
So definitely Ingmar Bergman. I'm imagining you
Sure.
like Persona a lot. You said.
I mean, I like I rewatched all of his movies a year ago or
Oh
something.
my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I just...
There's a lot too, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And there are a couple of movies which are not so famous, which are incredible. For instance, All These Women. Have you ever seen this one?
No.
It's a comedy. It's his one and only comedy. And it's super crazy. It's a little like Jerry Lewis, super wild performing.
I like Jerry Lewis.
Yeah. You should watch it.
Is he popular in Germany? I know he's very popular in France.
I think he's universal.
Okay.
He's like,
all right, cool.
everyone knows Jerry Lewis.
He's a funny guy. I was going to say something. Did you see The Virgin Spring by Bergman?
Yeah, sure.
That's a cool one.
That's a good one, yeah.
And then they kind of remade it for The Last House on the Left.
Yeah.
So I definitely dug that like Last House on the Left is actually like a middle-aged story.
Yeah.
That was cool. Anyways, I was wondering for this movie, was there like a finished script, or did you guys kind of like freewheel through the shoot, like kind of like make stuff up as you're going along, like based on what the vibe was, what was being felt?
I mean, we had these two very different parts of shooting. So first I went to Munich to shoot 4 days in a very strange green screen studio by Alexander Kluge. And there we didn't had any script. Alexander Kluge is working with a teleprompter. You know what this is?
I don't know.
Like you read the lines. It's in front of the camera, and you sit in this interview position in front of the green screen, and then you read these lines for the first time, which is not the easiest thing for an actress to do.
Yeah.
But in a way, I also liked it because on the one hand, we were really talking about this super old, very intellectual and very powerful, rational words and language of Ovid and and then his way of acting is how he wants me to act is quite childish or pure, not very reflective.
That's fun.
Yeah, and that is something I really liked.
It's a good contrast, huh?
Yeah, you cannot control yourself. It's like he's very curious to go into a certain area where you kind of lose your control and it becomes
the hysteria like kind of takes over and then that's like kind of the edge going on. That's cool.
And then with Carven de la Cruz, I mean, I went to the Philippines for 7 days, and we shot 7 days, 24 hours a day.
Oh my God.
And then we had a break of maybe 2 or 4 hours.
That's alarming.
And then again 24 hours. And I was in every single image.
Yuck.
So that was super crazy. But here we had a script, a 9 pages script. Quite poetic, the language. You actually could read it like a poem or something.
Okay. And all right, so I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you very much for chatting with me. It was lots of fun. Orphea is a very interesting, cerebral movie. I wish you lots of luck in the future. Before I let you go, can you just tell me what you've got coming up for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I shot a wonderful film called Blutsauger, means not vampires, but the one who, maybe it's called vampire.
Okay.
But it's more like a Groucho Marxistic vampire comedy in a way.
Okay.
Like a capitalism critic or something like this. I'm super proud and I hope this will come out very soon on a big festival.
Well, I wish you luck. Your career, I guess, is personified by high culture and lowbrow approach. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.